Hello, everyone. This is William again from Montreal. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching us from. Today, we have a special guest in our 10 Days Go Live challenge. And he's going to be coming in and he's going to tell us his journey and everything he has achieved in this online digital business. So I'm going to bring in our guest today. Hi, Raza.
Hey, Will, how's it going? Or should I say
Good.
bonjour, comment ça va aujourd'hui?
Oui, ça va bien, ça va bien.
Très bien, merci.
Thanks for taking the time
So,
to have this go live with me today.
oh, you are very welcome, Will. You're a rock star, and anything I can do to help, I'm here for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can you just introduce yourself to our audience so they know who they are listening to?
Sure. Well, my name is Raza. I live here in Toronto, Canada, and I, I'm a dad. I'm a husband, and I'm really proud these days a digital entrepreneur. My background is in corporate. I've done about 13, 14 years in human resources. Then I thought I knew everything, so I decided to become an entrepreneur. And that is when I fell flat on my face. I did not know how to navigate the world of being an entrepreneur. And through many trials and tribulations, finally, over the past 6 years, I had landed up a great career for myself. With a mentor I found, and he trained me and mentored me to become a professional speaker. And my job was really to represent my clients and their premium offers on stages all over North America and conferences in Europe. And yeah, so that's who I was professionally until 2020.
Yeah, I guess the pandemic changed everything.
Well, my role as a speaker was dependent on travel. Every week I was in a different city or a different country, and we all know what happened with travel in 2020. Well, my profession, my career came to a complete halt, and left me wondering, okay, what am I going to do now? That's how it
Wow.
all began.
Nice, nice, nice. And since you came into this business, what are the pains, or rather, before you came into the business, what are the pains or struggles you went through before you eventually got into this business?
Um, See, well, with me, I mean, when in February, March 2020, when I realized that, this is a long-term thing. This is not going away right now. I really had to figure out what I was going to do. Like you, like many others, me too, I have a family to support. My wife and I, we have investment goals for ourselves, for our future, and for our daughter's future. And, quite frankly, my parents are at an age that I need to be big enough to be able to look after their households as well.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
being in this, so I had to kind of reinvent myself, figure out what I was going to do. So it was really that need of trying to do something that really led me to think that I want to get into some sort of a business. Now, of course, when I thought about businesses, I was thinking traditional businesses. I started looking at offline businesses. I was looking at purchasing one of the businesses. I was looking at an accounting firm, laundromat, a car wash, some system that was already operational and I could just take over it. And
Yeah.
while I was doing my research, this is where I found out that, any company or individual who had figured out this whole online thing was thriving. So that's when I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? Let me see how I can get into the digital space and fast as well. So that's what brought me here.
Nice, nice. Why did you decide that you have to you have to get into the online space?
Um, as I mentioned, I was noticing that number one, that any company or individual was thriving who figured out this whole online thing. The other thing was
Yeah.
that I was looking for that flexibility. As it is, I professionally. I'm a speaker. If and when I do get back into it, I don't know what that's going to be like. I still work with a client out in United States right now to help them with their sales and all of that stuff and their online infrastructure. So I needed some flexibility. I needed something that was portable, that didn't tie me down to a location per se. And I had a list of things that were important to me. I wanted to make sure that, in a business, uh, any business, you have to be able to sell something. You have to sell something so that you earn. I wanted to make sure that whatever it is that I'm going to be promoting had a potential for high dollar return, right? Like I
Yeah.
wasn't looking to sell toothpaste, and all of that stuff. So I was looking for a high dollar return, and I was looking for online systems that I did not have to go and drive around town and do demonstration of products and do presentations and all of that stuff. I needed some sort of a system that did everything, and
Yeah.
those are just some of the things that brought me to the online space. That's why I was thinking, online would work because of the flexibility of online.
Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, with this issue of the pandemic these days, I mean, any business that is not online, it's
Mm,
just a matter of time they will be out of business. Let me just put it that way.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what were your biggest results or changes since you got into this business?
Well, I mean, I was fortunate that, because of the training, because of the systems that were available to me here, I was up and
Yeah.
running within a matter of 2.5 to 3 weeks, and that means
Nice.
my online infrastructure was ready, my products were ready, my suppliers were ready, every single thing, my email campaign was ready, all of that stuff that we look for in the digital world was ready. And within a
Yeah.
matter of 6 weeks, I had my ads running online, because
Nice.
of the step by step training that was really provided to me to just simply go step by step. I had never run ads before. I had never operated an online business before. So to me, these were really important things. So these in itself are successes. And
Yeah.
then in the past, I guess I've been here for what, 5 or 5.5 months now. That my business has been able to generate almost, I think, just a little bit over 100,000 in sales, in total sales. And to
Nice.
be able to do that in that period of time, I would not have been able to do it without the infrastructure that was in place.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. That's quite an achievement. Over
Yeah.
$100,000 in sales. Wow. I really like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, that's the beauty about the online stuff. Then, and coming from no background in online or digital space, for me to be able to do that, I mean, I'm really grateful for the system that is in front of me, and the support of the mentors and coaches that are available at my fingertips. I'm never alone in this.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's one of the things that really drew me into this business.
Hmm.
In my past, I would say career online, you know, they don't have such infrastructure like how we have in this digital online business.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like before, you have to create your website, you have to create your landing page, you have to create a funnel, you have to create email marketing, like you said, you have to.
Right.
Everything is like you have to put all these pieces
Yeah.
one after
Yeah.
the other. But here it's like we have everything. Talk
Yeah.
about
And here's
content,
the
talk
thing.
about email, everything. Yeah,
And I think you mentioned a great point, Will, because I've noticed, even when I was doing the research, I noticed so many people who were trying to build a business online, they were getting stuck with these things, doing the email campaign, writing webinars, putting the system sales funnels in place, and all of that stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just want to go and make some
yeah,
money. you know.
Yeah, yeah. Just plug
You
and
know,
play.
yeah, yeah, and that's what it almost gave me, like a kind of a franchise, like a digital franchise opportunity here,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me to be able to do this. So it's really, really great.
Nice, nice, nice. Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. To wrap it up, do you have any words, last words for our viewers before I let you go?
um, Words of wisdom. You know what? What I would say. Um, See, the times are changing. You know, they're changing and they change very quick. I think the
Yeah,
best thing that we can do as family men and women, uh, and people who are looking to provide for our families, is really stay flexible and adaptable. And the digital age has been here for a while, and if you haven't taken advantage of it before, now is the time. And do it now when you, let's say, potentially may not need it right now, right? Because I always say, build your plan B when you don't need it, so that it is there when you do
yeah,
need it, right?
that's true. That's
and
true.
and and if you definitely need it right now, well, the time was yesterday, and the next best time to start is right now.
Yeah,
You got to get started, because it takes time to ramp up, and just like any business, you got to put in the effort. But most of the work here at the foundation is laid out, and then you got to engage with the fun activities, that make you
yeah,
money. so
yeah,
so absolutely, take action, learn instead of waiting, and waiting for the trend to go away.
cool, cool. Thank you so much, Raza, for your words of wisdom and your time today. I really
Awesome.
appreciate you taking the time to join me in this 10 days Go Live challenge.
No
Thank you so
problem,
much,
Will. You're
Raza,
doing a
and
great job. Thank you.
thanks. Thanks. You have a great day.
Thanks, man.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
All right, guys, that's Reza, one of my rock star guests for this 10 days Go Live challenge. Thanks once again for everyone that's taken the time out of their busy schedule to join me in this Go Live challenge. For those that could not be online, there will be a replay. You can always watch it on my business page. Thanks once again, everyone. Take care and have a great day. Bye for now.